They call him cold, distant, different. But the truth is, he's free. Ever wonder why the Sigma male doesn't flinch under society's microscope? Picture this. You're at a loud party. Everyone's glued to their phones, chasing validation with likes, showing off, and trying to fit in. But in the corner, there's a guy sipping water, observing quietly. Doesn't care to impress, doesn't need to. That's the Sigma male. Social pressure doesn't affect him because he's not playing the same game. Unlike others who crave approval, Sigmas operate outside the traditional social hierarchy. They don't follow trends or seek attention. They've mastered the art of living authentically. Why? Because Sigmas value independence. Their strength lies in being self-reliant and self-aware, so they're not swayed by external validation. They focus on their goals, self-improvement, and personal freedom, which gives them a deep sense of confidence. They don't care about the superficial opinions others cling to. Today we're diving into why social pressure has no hold on Sigma males, exploring their mindset, lifestyle, and the powerful way they live life on their terms. Point 1. Sigmas play by their own rules. Here's the deal. While the world is out here following trends and chasing likes, Sigma males are outliers. They're crafting their own codes, living by their own rules. They're not impressed by flashy fads or the latest TikTok routine that claims waking up at 5 a.m. guarantees success. Sigmas know better. They observe, analyze, and decide. Why? Because being influenced is and Sigmas consistently choose freedom over fitting in. This isn't some teenage rebellion, it's strategic independence. Studies in social psychology show that individuals who resist conformity tend to exhibit higher levels of self-esteem and internal motivation. That's the Sigma way. They've seen how trend chasing turns people into puppets, constantly adjusting who they are just to stay accepted. Sigmas cut those strings long ago. They're not out to impress, they're out to evolve. And if society labels them weird or antisocial, even better. That means they're walking their own path. In a world full of copies, Sigmas stay rare, and that rarity is exactly what makes them powerful. Point 2. Sigmas prioritize inner peace over outer approval. You know what social pressure feeds on? Insecurity, the craving to be liked, followed, validated. Most people fall into the trap, constantly measuring their worth by how others perceive them. But Sigmas? They flip the script. Sigmas understand a fundamental truth. Peace isn't external. It's not found in likes, trends, or fake applause. It comes from knowing who you are, owning your path, and refusing to shrink just to fit in. Psychologists call this internal locus of control, the belief that your life is shaped by your actions, not the opinions of others. While the average person posts for approval, the Sigma male journals for growth. He reflects, reads, meditates, and sharpens his mind in silence. His validation doesn't come from comments, it comes from self-mastery. This inner grounding makes Sigmas unshakable. Social pressure can't move a man who's not looking to impress. That calm confidence, it's not loud, it's powerful. And the truth is, once you stop chasing validation, you start attracting respect. That's the Sigma way. Peace over popularity, purpose over applause. Point 3. Sigmas know that silence is a superpower. While most people fear silence, rushing to fill gaps with gossip, noise, and nonsense, Sigma males lean into it. But here's the truth. Silence isn't emptiness. It's clarity. And science backs this up. Studies show that just 2 minutes of silence can lower blood pressure and reduce cortisol levels, your stress hormone. For Sigmas, silence is their superpower. It's the space where they reflect, analyze, and strategize. They don't speak just to be heard. When they talk, it's with intention, purposeful, powerful, and precise. This is why social pressure doesn't faze them. When the world gets loud, when people panic, overshare, or perform for attention, Sigmas go inward. They don't chase the noise, they master the pause, and in that quiet they find clarity most people miss. Silence helps them detach from emotional chaos, making them harder to manipulate. Because when you're not afraid of your own thoughts, when you can sit with yourself without distraction, the world loses its grip on you. So the next time things get loud, remember, the real power isn't in the noise, it's in the silence. Point 4. Sigmas value purpose over popularity. Let's be real. Popularity is overrated. It's a fleeting illusion. One moment you're in and the next you're forgotten, but purpose? Purpose is eternal. Sigmas don't care about being the most liked. They care about being the most aligned with their goals. Whether it's building a business, writing a book, or mastering a skill, Sigmas invest in what truly matters to them. And if that makes them unpopular, so be it. While others chase clout, Sigmas chase legacy. They understand that lasting impact comes from staying true to oneself, not from seeking approval. Legacy endures, and that's what counts. Point 5. Sigmas don't seek permission, they act. Society often tells us to wait our turn, to follow the prescribed steps and timelines, but Sigma males take a different approach. They don't wait for approval or validation from others. Instead, they act on their own instincts and goals, choosing to move forward without seeking permission. They build their dreams quietly, without the need for applause or recognition. This autonomy allows them to remain immune to external pressures, as they've already granted themselves permission to live life on their terms. It's this rare trait, self-authorization, that sets Sigma males apart. They embody confidence and independence, creating their own path and showing the world that true power comes from within. Point 6. Sigmas embrace being alone, not lonely. Here's a truth bomb. Sigmas aren't scared of being alone. They actually thrive in solitude. While many people seek the energy of a crowd to feel alive, Sigmas recharge by stepping away from the noise. They understand that solitude is a space for growth, reflection, and self-discovery. It's not about loneliness for them. It's about focus and clarity. In those quiet moments, Sigmas learn, train, and develop skills that set them apart. Greatness isn't born in the chaos of the crowd. It's forged in the stillness. Solitude is where Sigmas hone their unique qualities, gain new insights, and become the strong, independent individuals they are. Embrace the quiet. It's where real transformation happens. Point 7. Sigmas think long-term, not trend-term. Trends may be tempting, offering quick fame and instant clout, but Sigma males don't fall for the hype. Instead of hopping on the latest fad, they focus on long-term success. Sigmas are pattern observers. They can analyze current events and predict future outcomes. They avoid impulsive decisions and instead make moves that will pay off in the future. This ability to think beyond the moment is why they stay grounded and never chase fleeting trends. They're strategic, and every action they take is part of a bigger picture. Unlike others who rely on short-term fame, Sigmas build lasting success, one calculated step at a time, brick by brick, creating a strong foundation for their empires. Point 8. Sigmas understand social currency and don't buy in. Social currency is the modern equivalent of wealth, where likes, followers, and clout are the currencies. It's all about the economy of attention, where everyone is vying for validation. However, most people are broke in this economy. They're constantly spending their energy on gaining approval, often at the cost of their true selves. Sigmas, on the other hand, choose to save their energy. They understand that attention isn't worth the cost of authenticity. Instead of flexing or seeking validation, they simply flow with who they are. The irony? Their refusal to conform and play the game of external validation makes them incredibly magnetic. It's their authenticity that draws others in. Point 9. Sigmas stay true, even when it's hard. Conformity is a comfortable path. It's easy to blend in, follow trends, and seek approval. But authenticity, that takes courage. Sigma males understand this deeply. They prioritize truth over popularity, even if it means standing alone. They refuse to shrink themselves to fit societal expectations, instead expanding into their true selves. Those who can't accept this authenticity, they can walk away. Sigmas know that you can't impress everyone while staying true to yourself, and they've embraced that. By choosing authenticity over validation, they tap into a powerful force, one that comes from within. This self-awareness is what allows them to live life on their own terms, without compromise. And in this power, they thrive. Point 10. Sigmas redefine success for themselves. Society often pushes the idea that success is defined by wealth, fame, and a large following. But for Sigmas, success is about internal growth and peace. Sigmas focus on finding purpose and becoming better versions of themselves, rather than chasing external validation. Their definition of success is personal and unique. It could be as simple as building a cabin in the woods to find solitude, mastering a skill like chess, or raising a child with values like integrity. This approach eliminates the pressure of competing with others. Since they're not trying to keep up with societal standards or benchmarks, they can create their own path, grounded in fulfillment and authenticity. For Sigmas, success isn't a race, it's a journey towards personal mastery and peace, where external achievements are secondary to inner contentment and purpose. Social pressure only works on those who need the crowd. But Sigmas, they walk alone, not because they have to, but because they choose to. They've mastered the art of silent power. They don't flex, they focus. They don't chase trends, they chase truth. And in doing so, they live on a frequency few can hear, but all can feel. Sigmas, if this hit home, like this video, subscribe and join this tribe of powerful minds. Let's build a community of thinkers, not followers, of leaders, not seekers. You don't have to fit in to stand tall. You just have to stand firm. Having said this,